Okay, here we go. I'm going to tell you who's going to represent the West in the Stanley Cup Finals this season. Is it Colorado? Is it Dallas? Is it Vegas? It's going to be the Los Angeles Kings. Seems ridiculous, right? Well, why am I so confident? Let's go down the list. You have to be good on the road, right? Check. Roll 4 lines? Check. Special teams, goaltending, center depth? See where I'm headed with this? Let's start with the biggest story of the season so far and talk about Quinton Byfield. There were a lot of doubters, weren't there? He's on the first line, the first power play. He's showing us all his incredible hands, his vision, his first step. That's what stands out to me the most. He's fucking quick. A dangerous forecheck. I mean, the D-man who gets caught out there at the end of his shift is going to get picked apart. QB has been impressive. Every team in the league would kill to have a guy like that, and the Kings have several. My favorite King, the Thousand Oaks native, Trevor Moore, comes to LA in 2020 on the deal that saw Jack Campbell head to Toronto. Let that simmer a little bit. Trevor has 54 career goals. 9 of them are shorthanded. 4 game winners, he stays out of the box, and he can play in every situation. His line mates are Philip Deneau and Kevin Fiala, which is a new combination. They had been looking for a replacement for Arvidsson on that line since he went on the IR, and Fiala looks right at home. Deneau wins the faceoff, Moore wins the puck battle, and Fiala finishes. And it's going to be scary when the third line for the Kings get their offense going. Arthur Kaliev, rookie Alex Laferriere, and newcomer P.L. Dubois all have shown incredible skill. Top 6 NHL talent. But they're the new guys learning the system. They need a little time to create some line chemistry too. And it's just a matter of time. It's only Thanksgiving, remember? Next, one of the most dynamic players on the Kings roster is the silky Swedish sniper Adrian Kempe. He was drafted and developed in the Kings organization, and that development took some time, but that is far in the rear view now.
The first King in 29 years with a 40-goal season.
Is this the part of the show where I go off on a tangent and talk about how lucky the Kings are to have Luc Robitaille and Rob Blake at the helm? How Todd McClellan is a great coach? Yes, but I need to stay focused. The Kings roster is deep. The fourth line is made up of Carl Grundstrom, Blake Lizotte, and Trevor Lewis. Combined 12 goals in 17 games and plus 16. Again, that's the fourth line, and Lizzo and Louis are the backbone of the penalty kill too. Anze Kopitar is having an incredible year, and I honestly credit his effort, his play, and his leadership with the team's success this season. And Drew Doughty is the same. These guys have set the standard for the franchise. Their success this season is not shocking. They're both first ballot Hall of Famers with plenty in the tank. They expect this from themselves. They lead by example. It's why the defense is so good too. Mikey Anderson is the most underrated defensive D-man in the league. Vladdy Gavrikov has been an enormous addition since joining the team last season. And it looks like he'd be a great hang too. He'd be a first pair D-man in 3/4 of the league, and his partner Matt Roy, Mr. Consistent, is on a contract year. Stay tuned. The third defensive pairing was a concern for the Kings going into the season, and then Andreas Englund and Jordan Spence put those concerns to bed immediately. There have been rumblings at Crypto.com Arena wanting to see Brandt Clarke, who is leading all rookie defensemen in scoring in the AHL. My response to that is simple. When is the last time you saw Rob Blake and the Kings throw their first-round draft pick into the lineup in their rookie year? QB? Turcotte? Kapari? Velarde? He does it. They get a sniff and they go back to develop with the Reign. And I appreciate his patience, the conservative management of their roster. QB was not a bust. Alex Turcotte is not a bust. The fans need to trust the front office. Because if and when injuries happen, they can call on the half-dozen NHL-ready prospects in Ontario. It reminds me of my parents telling me that I needed a rainy day fund. Mom, I live in the valley. It doesn't rain here. All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you about my sponsor, Violent Gentlemen. I mean, look at how cool this sweater is, right? Nice new hat. There's got a lot of good deals on the website. Holidays are coming up. Make sure you go to the website. Give yourself plenty of time to have it shipped to your house, for your loved one, for all your hockey fanatics in the house. The reality is there's something there for everybody, for the pooch, for the little one. Great company, great lifestyle brand. Check it out, violentgentlemen.com. Check them out on Instagram. Let them know I sent you. Lastly, let's talk goaltending. Leading up to the season, the Kings' weakness was supposed to be goaltending. You remember? And now Cam Talbot is having a career year. And why is that? Cam was a free agent this past summer. Coach Todd McClellan and Cam are with each other in Edmonton for a couple of seasons. The Kings were not able to offer top dollar, but what they could offer the journeyman goaltender on the back nine of his career is an opportunity to win. It was mutually beneficial, and they are both living up to their end of the bargain. And I want to give some love to Phoenix Copley too. Copper's fulfilling the backup role this season after his incredible play last season. I'm glad to see Coach stand by his player after a slow start too. People seem to have forgotten that, he was the quickest goalie in franchise history to 20 wins, and the big reason why the Kings were able to make the playoffs. The Kings' net is as secure, if not more secure, than most teams. And because the NHL is so physically demanding, you need to have a third guy, an NHL caliber goalie too. And the Kings went out and snagged Big Save Dave Riddick, who's standing by with the rain. Now I know you East Coasters can't catch all of the Kings games, but do yourself a favor. This is a fun team to watch. That doesn't mean go out and put a mortgage payment down on DraftKings either. I mean, if you're feeling lucky, bet on yourself. You're fucking worth it.